Hey guys, this is the demo of LoadFinder.ai, the digital freight board by Appscrip.com. So the product is inspired by DAT and 123 load board, which are the more popular load boards in North America. So on the homepage, you would see the latest active loads that are posted, and then we have a nice looking web page that we give to all our customers who buy the product. The product comes with an app as well, so you can have an app for the carriers, and they can bid on loads directly from the app. Now we have pages for shippers, brokers, carriers. Then we have a pricing page, which is interesting because the revenue model in the business is basically, subscriptions. Carriers, brokers, and shippers have to pay a subscription fee to be part of the network. We've set up a 100% discount for the moment for the sake of the demo, but you could go ahead and set this up, and we've already configured Stripe for subscription fees management. So let me quickly log into the load board. We can sign up as well. So carriers, brokers, and shippers can sign up by filling up this form. All of them go through an approval process, and once they're approved, they can join the network. I can log in with my email password. I can log in with my phone number. So I'm just going to go with that for the moment. It's a lot faster. So let me just get the right number. Add a 4 and 4. Just add that. Just going to add that number there. Let me start the product demo by showing you how carriers, brokers, and shippers can sign up. So they can fill up this form and quickly sign up on the platform, and they go through an approval process before they become part of the community, the LoadFinder community. Now, after I've signed up and my profile is approved, I can quickly log in with my email password, or I can put my phone number and get a verification code. So I'm going to quickly do that. It's the same login for all three shippers, carriers, and brokers. So I'll quickly log in as a shipper. So as soon as I log in, I'll see, this is my dashboard that I see. I see the lane volume with rates, right? I can see it for different time frames. I can see, what are the loads open, loads assigned, how many loads have I posted, right? I can see the rate trends. So all of this data is, populated as the system is being updated with more loads. I'll quickly show you the load create process, which is what is most important for a shipper. So I'll put in a zip code here, and I'll ship something from Duluth to Beverly Hills in LA. I can also add another stop. So if I want to add another destination, I can quickly do that as well. So I'll just put in another destination, and whatever I put in gets plotted on the map. So you can see P1, P2. Of course, the D1 is hidden behind this because both the stops are in LA. I can put in a date. I can choose what kind of equipment I want. So I want a flatbed, power on the reefer truck, right? So I'm just going to take a flatbed for now. I'll take a pickup date, and I'll continue adding a pickup time. So let me quickly add a pickup time on this load picked up at quickly say 8 p.m. and I want this dropped by 9 a.m. Right? So I'll quickly put that in, and I'll see what am I willing to pay for this. So I'm going to put I'm willing to pay $1,000, or let's say $10,000 for this, or $4 a mile. Now this accept bids or spot market rate. So accept bids basically is in case I want the carriers to bid on the load. So there can be a back and forth between shippers and carriers, or shippers and brokers. So if I enable this, I can enable the concept of negotiation, right? I can go for an LTL load or FTL load. I can put in the load weight. I can say this is a 1,000-pound load, and let's say 40 foot, right? It gets me the mileage, right? And based on the distance and based on the drops, it will find out what the distance is, and it'll give me the approximate delivery date. So we use a little bit of AI to figure out when this load should ideally be delivered, right? So we just put that in here. I put in some additional notes. I can say this is shipper notes, and that's it, right? So it's a very quick form, and I post this load. As soon as it's posted, it's available to all the carriers on the load board. So you can see the loads posted here. This is the one I just posted. If I want to see the information, I can always click on the reference number and see the details of the load, right? So it's a quick form. It's easy to see all the information in one UI. If I receive any offers, I'll see them here. If I send any counter offer, I'll see them on the counter offer page. If I want to remove the load, I can unpost it. If I want to edit the load, I can. Right? So let me now quickly open the portal for carriers. So this is a carrier, the carrier login. I've already logged in as a carrier. So if I go to the load search page and I look for an origin, so I'll say I want to get something from 30097. So it will put that deadhead is 100 miles. Any destination is okay. I want to pick it up today. I'll say I want a flatbed, and I'll click on the search, right? So I can see that there's a new load. This is the one I just posted. So I can see it's from Johns Creek to LA. If I'm interested, I can make a bid on it. I can see what the shipper is willing to pay. One pickup, two drops, right? If I want a counter offer, I can. It's up for offers. So, or I can, directly chat and call the shipper directly from the portal. So I'll put a counter offer quickly, right? So I'll go inside. I'll see the details of the load, right? I can see the shipper information, the load details. If there are any backhauls, I can also see backhauls. So that'll help me make more money, right? So I can click on a counter. I'll say I'm willing to do this for, let's say, $12,000, and I'll confirm and send that over, right? So this goes to my loads. It's pending because I'm still waiting for the shipper to get back to me. I can always edit my bid if I want, or I can accept option is gone because now I'm already sent a counter. So now on the shipper portal, you can see that the two offers received from Jenny Beckham and one from Rahul. So if I like Rahul's offer, I can accept it or I can counter this again. I'll just say I'll accept this offer. Say yes, 12,000 sounds good. So it's now accepted, right? So I can always click here and I can see that I've already sent I've accepted the offer from the carrier. So now if I go back to the carrier portal, I'll see that the shipper has accepted my offer, and we have a double acceptance concept. So both the shipper and the carrier have to accept the load so that a contract is agreed on. I'll accept this load, and that basically sends a confirmation back to the shipper that the load has been accepted. So I can see this in the active jobs. I can see that the load is here, and Rahul is the guy who's accepted the load. So this is how it sort of works between the carrier and the shipper, right? Thank you. How do I? I'll now cover the part where we can also see trucks. As a shipper, I can also see which trucks are available for different books. Here I can see that there are, in California, I have one truck. So I can see this information here, right? So as a carrier, I'm able to post my truck. If I want to post my truck and say that I'm available, I can say I'm available what range, right? So I'll say I'm available from on 9th, right? 9th to about 10th. I'm available in Duluth, right? What I say Duluth, and I'm willing to go till Beverly Hills. I'm currently I'm an owner operator, so I have a flatbed, and I'm willing to take a FTL, and I'm willing to take a 10,000 pound load on my 40-foot truck, and I'm willing to do this for 5 miles, right? Only 5 miles a gallon. And I can put in a reference ID if I would want, and I can put my primary number so people can call me and ready for any load, right? So I'll post this, post my truck, and now my truck will be available, shippers to book, right? If I click on the search truck feature here, and I look for Duluth, right? With a deadhead of 100 miles and willing to go to Los Angeles, right? And I'm looking for a flatbed. If I click on a search, it should ideally find my truck. But okay, I have to change this to FTL. I want an FTL. So let me quickly increase this a little bit, and then I change my criteria and I search. So I can find my truck right here, right? So this is the truck the shipper can actually find me, and it can, in some sense, the shipper can already he can contact me directly from here, or he can send me he can start a chat. We have the option for search trucks, truck in, truck out, and for carriers to post trucks. Now, there are other simpler features on the account side. Shippers can add their cards if you want to pay for your subscription. Right now, I'm on the premium plan, and I've kept it as a 100% discount, so it's free. But the card on file will be used to charge them for the subscriptions. They can have some settings here if they want to let carriers and brokers chat with them. And they can also get their plan subscription invoices right here, right? And we also have an option for shippers to bulk upload loads. This is another feature that we have where they can bulk upload loads in one shot, right? It makes it a lot easier for them to upload multiple loads in one shot. So that's the benefit. So that pretty much wraps up the demo of the main product on the load board, LoadFinder.ai. Now, I'll also tell you why we call it an AI product. We are building a couple of cool features that are similar to the lines of Vuma and Cartage. Every time a carrier or shipper posts a load, and if the load or if that route or the lane has been saved by the broker or by the carrier as a favorite, they would get informed that there's a new load for their favorite route. And the AI voice AI agent will actually give them a call, and they can then negotiate or they can accept the load that's available directly on the phone. So that means they don't have to, now the carriers and brokers do not have to be in front of a computer at all times. The AI would call them and will also negotiate with them. And then we're also building a cool feature where carriers can connect their email inbox and the AI will help them bid on the load based on market rates that are pulled from DAT and green screen. I'll also show you a demo of that you understand why we call this an AI product. AI, and in a true sense, this is one of the first AI load boards that are available, which is in the market. I'm hoping that you guys are looking forward to that demo. I'll show that to you right after this. Thank you.